Who decides what your value is? Other people in your life, your colleagues, your boss, your family, your mother, your father, your friends, your siblings, your romantic partner. Who? If other people are the ones setting your value, then why are you getting taken for granted? Why are you getting taken advantage of? If they set the value for you, they set the cost for entry into your life, then why aren't they paying the entry fee? You set the price. You're just not making them pay to gain access to you. I'm going to ask you a question. Why are you not driving a Bugatti? I'll tell you why. Because you didn't pay the price to be able to drive a Bugatti. You didn't book a test drive. You don't have the deposit for a Bugatti. To be frank, you can't afford to drive a Bugatti. And that's why you're not driving a Bugatti. Who decided how much the Bugatti costs? Mazda, Toyota. I drive a Toyota. I'm very happy with my Toyota. But did they decide what Bugatti is going to be, the amount of money that we need to pay to drive a Bugatti? Who decided? Bugatti decided. I wrote down, I have a different car brand here. Fun fact. And this car brand, I had never seen a single ad for it until I wrote this and I was like, now I'm seeing ads for the car all over. So I can't use that because obviously it's not going to work for my analogy. Bugatti was founded in the year 1909. 1909, not a single ad, and they haven't gone out of business. What? I mean, I'm only speaking from my personal experience. I haven't seen a Bugatti ad. I was gonna use Aston Martin because personally I didn't see an Aston Martin ad, and then all of a sudden, after I wrote this and I researched which year was Aston Martin established, and I started seeing Aston Martin ads. I feel like maybe I'm low key, maybe my daughter is being, like, oh, she's interested in Aston Martin. She searched Aston Martin, so now let's show her Aston Martin. Maybe I'm gonna see a Bugatti ad. I don't know, but up until now, I haven't seen a single Bugatti ad. They haven't gone out of business. You know what that tells me? That tells me that something is working. They have people buying their product and they don't even need to advertise. You need to drive your value up the same way that Bugatti drove Bugatti's value up. You need to drive your value up the exact same way. So, how do you do that? How do you drive your value up? I'm telling you now. What is my motto? Get hotter. Get hotter. Make yourself hotter. It sounds easy, but I promise you, you are gonna have to focus. To make yourself hotter, you're gonna have to focus. You're gonna have to go into hair care, skin care. You're gonna need to eat right. You're gonna need to find out what do I need to eat to sustain a lovely body. I'm gonna need to gym now because you're gymming, your water intake is gonna increase. You're gonna have to hydrate, drink water, go to gym, do your nails, get a pedicure. You're gonna spend so much time making yourself hotter, focusing on eating right, sleeping right. You're not gonna have time for anything else. You're gonna be booked and busy. Booked and busy, my babes. And for the life of me, if somebody wants to make plans with you, you don't cancel your plans that you already have to accommodate them. They need to fit in where you have some free time. Okay? When last have you had a guy Say, you know what, I was gonna go to the gym, but I'd rather go to the movies with you. Nah, he's like, nah, I can't because it's back and biceps. Gotta get back and biceps in, I gotta get the pump in. Same mentality. Same WhatsApp group. That's what we got to do. Okay? If you don't have plans, you don't tell the person you don't have plans. You know what your plans are? Solo dates. Time for yourself. It's me time. If they're asking you today for tomorrow, or let's make it 3 days, within 3 days, it's not gonna work. It has to be at least in 3 days' time. Because you're booked and busy for the next 3 days, and if you have plans, you tell them when you're free. This is a filter. This is a filter. Let me see if I wrote anything else on the other side. I didn't. This is a filter. This is gonna filter out people with no intention, people with low effort connections, people that just are connecting with you out of convenience, time wasters, people with vibes only, people who rely on you to overinvest, to carry the emotionality of the relationship. It's gonna filter them out. The people who feel more entitled to you because you're overly available, because you overinvest, you're gonna overperform. This is gonna stop you from doing all of that. You won't have time to feel anxiety. If the low quality falls away, the low quality is going to fall away because you are improving your quality of life. Your quality of life is getting higher. So the low quality must fall away. You're not going to have time to be like, oh, didn't hear from this one. And you're going to be so exhausted. You're just going to go, do what you need to do, come home, sleep, walk your dog, go to gym, do what you need to do. And the people who are meant to be in your life will be in your life. The people who are meant to be in your life will stay. I don't know if it's ironic, counterintuitive, whatever the word that I'm trying to find. You are going to have more people trying to get a piece of you the less time you have available. I know I'm talking from experience. The less time you have available, the more people are going to be like, let's go, let's do this. And you can just have to tell them after gym, after work, after this, after that, next week. You're going to be booked and busy. You are not going to have people in your life. I know that sounds confusing, but just listen what I said carefully. Listen properly. And the best thing about it all, is if you think about the vintage car that's been kept in mint condition, that car's value increases over time. Everybody wants that car. The older you get, the hotter you are. Everybody's going to be like, damn, wow. Okay? You zoek op een losse train. Oh, dat is hot again. I'll see you on my next one. Okay. Bye.